You know what it is, tiny iron, half man, half amazing. Britain's biggest biceps, 24-inch, guns blazing. I'm simply, you know it, half man, half amazing. And you're watching About That TV all day, every day. If you're not about, then you're not about that.
This is my nation. You're watching BDTV.
That's right, it's your boy, the blueprint, the DNA of TNA, the most genetically jacked, athletically stacked, giant in the business today, live and direct. And you're watching About That TV with my homeboy Fonzo.
This is Supermax Hernandez, and you're watching About That Online. Boom.
Yo, when you out here, when you in these streets, if you're trying to keep it mental, then you need to be about that. And that's why you go to About That Online, so that you can most definitely know what's going down when you need to know what's going down. You dig?
Yeah, peace, fam. So, I remember chopping it up with the Godfather not too long ago, and he was telling me about YOKOZUNA and how Yoko was into his rap and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to share this little clip from an interview with KONNAN. You can check out the Keeping It 100 podcast with KONNAN, Disco Inferno, and Joe Feeney. Definitely a dope podcast. But KONNAN speaks on YOKOZUNA, introducing him to some hip-hop music, namely the Colonel P. So let's check this out.
That guy was a huge stud. When I was in, I hung out with him a lot because we both like to listen to, rap. Yeah. And he was the guy that introduced me to Master P music and a whole bunch of gangster rap. And I remember when I was in WWE, they had stabbed him in the leg in a fight. And he said that he didn't even notice that he was stabbed till he had left the party. I went with him one time to LA, to the hood, bro, where he's from. The respect he got was incredible. Like, he was a real one. Yeah. And I remember a big pop when I was in Mexico and we were in different companies. We actually did this match. It was like an inter-promotional match. I was in AAA and he was in UWA. And out of nowhere, we didn't even call this in the dressing room. He just says, leapfrog me. He waited for me for a backdrop.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. YOKOZUNA, man, introduced K-Dog, KONNAN to Master P. Master P would go on to even do stuff in the future in WCW with the No Limit Soldiers. He mixed it up with KONNAN and those guys too, mainly Rey Mysterio, and that sort of helped birth the Filthy Animals and stuff. And those guys were known to represent, especially like the hip hop culture. There's old interviews with the Wolfpack and Kevin Nash and those guys speaking on just the influence that some of the music had on them at that time and how they implemented that into their character. Now, obviously, YOKOZUNA ain't somebody you look at, you see the character, you see him playing a sumo guy, but he was actually Samoan. And how the Godfather described it to me, he said Yoko could flow. He said he sort of rapped like the Booyah Tribe. It was that sort of style of West Coast stuff. So with KONNAN just speaking about going to the hood in LA where Yoko was from, that sounds crazy. So I'm going to try and find some more stuff. If we can find like even some more Yoko raps. I've seen some interviews with him in a more street and laid back manner. But peace to the family. Rest in peace to Big Yoke Dog. And salute to K100. Peace.
Make sure you upload your shit, keep your eyes locked, keep your fingers peeled, because we're doing big things. It's all about that. Remember that name, about that. You got that, about that. You're winning, about that. You're losing, about that. Watch now.
Ooh, yeah. The cream of the podcast crop rising to the top. Be sure to check out WrestleBiz, brother. The podcast presented by Fonzie Neutron. Yeah, it's hip-hop meets wrestling, dig it? Powered by Bout That Online. Yeah, www.boutthatonline.com. They get funky like a monkey. Special guests like Tony Iron, Pineapple Pete, the Black Mask, and many more. I'm freaking out. Make sure you tune in. Otherwise, you'll be a jabroni, and you'll miss the interviews, the predictions, the reviews, and just sitting around shooting the breeze. Yeah, so tune in and let these guys tell you a thing or two about a thing or two. Need a little excitement? Check out the WrestleBiz podcast. Ooh.